Bart has become a chubby kid because he eats a ton of junk food every day. Soda, chips, burgers, chocolate, and candy. He had tried almost every kind imaginable. After 3 weeks, Bart successfully turned into a chubby kid. Now even walking was difficult for him. When he skateboarded, he could actually crack the pavement. Just walking down the street, his weight was enough to send cars flying. One day, Bart suddenly felt a sharp pain in his chest. It felt as if his heart were being tightly squeezed by a pair of pliers. The next moment, Bart collapsed to the ground, struggling to breathe.
You can fight this! Do the Birdman! Do the Birdman! Why don't you dance? Dance!
After examining him, the doctor said Bart had developed heart disease, and all of it was caused by his own behavior. His pulmonary artery was clogged with malted milk balls. There was even a huge chunk of toffee stuck in his stomach. The doctor warned Bart that after leaving the hospital, he had to go on a strict diet and exercise regularly. If he kept eating like this, the consequences would be extremely serious. But as soon as Bart got home, he went right back to eating junk food. He didn't take the doctor's advice seriously at all. To help Bart eat more healthily, Marge bought him some low-calorie foods. Bart refused to take even a single bite. He only forced himself to nibble a little, so Marge wouldn't feel hurt, even though Bart was allergic to broccoli. Marge still prepared a plate of vegetables he could eat, but when no one was home, Bart dumped all the vegetables into the trash. Then he tore down a poster from the wall, revealing a huge stash of snacks hidden behind it. Lisa saw everything. She planned to tell Homer, but Homer's reaction was even worse than Bart's. He was lying in bed drinking milkshakes.
Maybe mom's the way to go.
One day after school, Bart came home and was still eating junk food. To keep his family from finding out, he even threw the trash into the bushes by the front door. But when he opened the door, he found a crowd of people waiting for him. They were there to warn Bart about the dangers of binge eating. If he kept this up, his health would be seriously damaged in the future. But Bart didn't care at all. He climbed out through a window and ran away. What he didn't expect was that professional child wranglers immediately caught him. They planned to send Bart to a fully enclosed weight loss camp.
I'm not fat!
At the camp, Bart had to undergo intense training every day, but the cost was too high, and Marge and Homer couldn't afford it, so they turned their house into a youth hostel to earn some extra money. Before long, Bart couldn't stand the weight loss camp anymore. He even snuck into the basement to eat ice cream. When the coach found out, Bart was sent back home. Bart saw how hard his family was working to pay for his weight loss expenses. Homer was even dancing for German tourists, enduring all kinds of humiliation, just to earn a little tip money. That night, Bart secretly snuck into the school. He found a key hidden under a floor mat and opened the school doors. Then he went inside and smashed every vending machine to pieces. Bart swung a hammer with all his strength, destroying them completely. He regretted eating so much junk food.
I'm ending your vending, dog.
Bart returned home carrying 2 large bags of cash. He told his parents that he had learned his lesson and swore he would never eat junk food again. Homer finally felt relieved. Bart had realized his mistake at last. Now all they needed to do was ask the German tourists to leave. Everything in the Simpson household returned to normal, but Bart had only spent 1 week at the weight loss camp. There were still 3 weeks left. Not going back felt like a waste of money. So the question remained, who else needed to lose weight?
Maggie? Grandpa? My seldom seen half-brother Herb? Why is everyone looking at me?
Ralph is running for president? The story begins with Homer. The moment Homer looks forward to most every day is when his boss clocks out. Just as Mr. Burns was about to leave, he suddenly started chatting with someone else, and judging by the situation, the conversation was going to drag on for a while. So Homer called that person and told him to leave immediately or face very serious consequences.
Stop and dance like a happy prospector. Happier. Happier. Happier.
Homer, we want to get him away from Burns.
Oh, right. Just leave. I kick like a rocket.
At last, Mr. Burns drove away, and Homer could finally get off work. He rushed home, hoping Marge would make something delicious. But today was the first day of Homer's sworn diet. Since he had decided to lose weight, this would be his very last day of eating junk food. Homer drove straight to Food Alley. When he ate burgers, he could devour an entire production line in one go. He even stuffed fries and lobster into a pizza, and swallowed the box along with it. He fired spicy chili straight into his mouth with a cannon. After stuffing himself, his car was filled with trash. Not wanting Marge to find out, Homer dumped all the garbage into a trash bin.
And as long as I'm cleaning out the family chariot, cups, newspapers, bottles, tricycle, lawn chair, uncashed checks.
Carelessly, he tossed in some used batteries as well. The leaking battery acid corroded a natural gas pipe. Just then, Homer lit a cigarette and casually tossed the burning match into the trash. The match landed right on the gas pipe, and the next moment, every restaurant on the street exploded. Even the Fat Tony-style mascot's head was blown clean off. The disaster left many mascots homeless. Homer called on everyone to rebuild the fast food district, a plan that would unfold during the presidential election. The people of Springfield all took sides. Only the Simpson family hadn't voted yet. Reporters and candidates swarmed their house, so tightly packed that not even a drop of water could get through. Someone even rolled up with a massive log, ready to smash down the door.
I wonder who that could be.
To win Homer's vote, the candidates acted exceptionally friendly, but Homer quickly chased them all away. He was sick of those idiotic politicians.
You too, Fred Thompson.
But I was a diehard.
Diehard too.
Homer suggested they elect the most ridiculous person possible as president.
Chief, wake up.
No, but you're close.
The next day, the news reported that the residents of Springfield had unanimously rejected all other candidates and nominated Ralph as their presidential candidate.
What I did made the TV thing happen.
He won the Springfield primary. For a nation desperate for change, Ralph was like a breath of fresh air. He also delivered many unforgettable quotes, lines people still remember to this day. Lisa couldn't believe they were seriously considering Ralph's campaign. It was a complete disaster, but Marge believed the farce would eventually blow over. Unexpectedly, Homer and Bart jumped in as well, and even invited Lisa to join them. But Lisa insisted Ralph was the dumbest kid in school. There was no way he could be president.
Lisa, being president is easy. You just point the army and shoot.
Besides, he was only 8 years old, and the Constitution clearly states that a presidential candidate must be at least 35.
The Constitution? I'm pretty sure the Patriot Act killed it to ensure our freedoms.
Ooh, the Patriot Act is so terrible. The government might find out what library books I take out. What's next? Finding out what operas I go to?
Bart became the shame of the entire town, all because he dropped a ball during a game. Later, when Lisa picked up a newspaper, a drop of ink splashed onto her. She looked up and saw an insult about Bart written on the wall. What shocked her even more was that every house on the street had the same words, and even people themselves had those words written on them. Seeing this, Maggie felt deep sympathy for Bart. Just then, Lisa noticed someone in the distance, writing that very phrase. After Maggie put on her glasses, she realized the truth. It was Bart himself writing it. He was doing it so others wouldn't hate him. A few days earlier, Springfield held a baseball championship. Nelson hit a crucial ball. If it had been caught, they would have won the title. Bart was confident he could make the catch, but the greater the hope, the greater the disappointment. In the end, Bart failed to catch the winning ball. He reacted quickly, trying to grab it again, but no matter what he did, he just couldn't hold on to it. The opposing team kept scoring. Just like that, Springfield Elementary lost the championship. The crowd began throwing beer onto the field and shouting accusations at Bart. Homer couldn't stand it anymore. He stepped forward to defend his son, but people said that if Homer had never created Bart, Springfield might have won the game.
Hey, get off my case! He's the choke artist!
Bart couldn't take it any longer and ran out of the stadium. As soon as he got outside, he saw the police chief waiting for him. Bart thought Wiggum had come to rescue him. Instead, Wiggum drove him right back into the stadium, opened the sunroof, and let the crowd throw beer at Bart. From that moment on, Bart became the town's favorite target. The newspapers printed insults about him everywhere. The Simpson family tried to protect him by deliberately avoiding any talk about the game. A radio station even launched a special program entirely dedicated to Bart's story. When Bart was completely devastated, Lisa finally found a way to comfort him. She took Bart to meet someone. That man had once failed to catch a ball in a world championship too, costing his team the game. He had even thrown the ball into the organizer's daughter's face. Despite suffering such a massive blow, the man still lived a carefree, happy life. He told Bart that losing one game was no big deal. Lisa asked Bart if he felt any better, but when the man realized the boy in front of him was Bart Simpson, he immediately started mocking him, saying Bart was as disgusting as vomit from the Netherlands. Bart couldn't bear the humiliation, so he began covering buildings with self-mocking graffiti. He even came to hate himself.
Bart, stop! No one's mad at you anymore, right?
Yeah. Jump! Who said that?
In utter despair, he jumped from a high place.
I got him!
You stink, Laboot!
Bart was eventually taken to the hospital. His injuries weren't serious, but he needed rest. Outside the hospital, however, people kept making noise non-stop. Marge finally snapped. She stormed outside and confronted them. It was just a single mistake in a game. Was it really necessary to treat a child like this? Besides, Bart already blamed himself deeply. Marge's words woke the crowd up. Still, Bart had lost the game, and everyone felt